Now if I press 5, then both switch on at a time. See, both LEDs are also on. If I press 8, then both switch off at a time. Now firstly, components required to make the IR control or IR remote control switch board. Okay, so for making the IR remote control switch board, you need firstly main thing a Arduino UNO board. Okay, Arduino UNO board I used, but I prefer to use Arduino Nano board because of the size. Okay, size of Arduino Nano board is like this much, half, almost 1/3 of this Arduino Uno board. Okay, so because of that size, smaller size, I prefer that Arduino Nano board, and this is a data loader cable for Arduino Uno board. Okay, so if you want to make some code and want to burn that code in this microcontroller, so for that this is our data loader USB. Okay, now next thing you required relay. Okay, I am using two 6-volt relay here. Okay, as you know that the digital output which comes from our Arduino Uno board is 6 volt, 5 volt, so I am using this 6-volt relay. Okay, see here written DC 6 volt. Okay, if you buy, check this one, and in this you can see there is 5 pin. These 2 pin is our input pin of our relay. So whenever you want to give some input, then use these 2 pin of this relay, and this is a common pin. This middle one is common pin, and this one of this is NC and one of this is NO. I'm written here, this is NC contact. Okay, normally close contact. Okay, so if you connect any circuit in this 2 pin, then it is normally closed, and whenever the relay operates, then it is going to be changed to normally open. Okay, now let's put aside these two. One PCB board is needed. I have mentioned some points here. Okay, so after discussing circuit diagram, you understand these points. Okay, connector wire and simple wire. Obviously, IRremote. Okay, two LEDs, two separate color LED. I'm using two separate color LED. Two 220 ohm resistance. Obviously, that digital, or you can say analog receiver. Okay, this is our receiver, IR receiver. This is TSOP1738 IC. Okay, this receives the IR input which comes from the IRremote. Okay, and obviously a extension board. This I have a separate video on this, how to make a extension board. Okay, I'm providing that link in the description given below or the I button, okay, in the upper right corner also. And one thing also, we need a female jack also required. Okay, I'm using this female jack. Okay. Hello friends, firstly discuss about the coding part of the Arduino UNO board. Okay, so for that, firstly I want to decode the value coming from this IRremote to this IR receiver, that is TSOP1738 IC. Okay, so for that, firstly I need to connect this in this Arduino UNO board, and one thing that we get separate value for separate keys in this remote, so you can easily understand that this IR receiver is an analog input for this Arduino Uno board. Okay, so I'm going to use it here in A0 port. You can see in A0 port I am going to use this, and this is the output, or you can say output port of this IC, that is TSOP1738. Okay, this is the output port. So output I am going to connect in A0 port, and I have to connect, this is a VCC pin, and this is the ground pin. Okay, so in VCC you have to provide 5-volt input, and in ground you need to connect it or sort it with the ground pin of Arduino Uno board. Okay, so firstly see, I am connect here, means A0, V in and ground. I am going to connect this Arduino Uno board for coding purpose to my laptop. So for that, in V in you get 5-volt. Okay, so if you use another source, suppose you are using this point and you provide 12-volt input to this Arduino Uno board, say, so on that time in V in you are getting 12-volt, so you need to connect this in this VCC pin to the 5-volt point of Arduino Uno board. Okay, you can get 5-volt here. See, you can get 5-volt here. Okay, now firstly I have to decode this. So first I connect here this receiver, then I need an cable to connect with my laptop to this Arduino Uno board. Okay, now let's connect it in my laptop, then firstly decode the values, then we operate our digital output pins by using those values, by using some conditions we operate this digital output pins. Or so let's connect this Arduino Uno board first with my laptop. Now let's go to my laptop and show you what needs to do for coding this Arduino Uno board for IR remote control devices. Okay, so let's go to my laptop. Okay, now we are in my laptop. Okay, you can see this is my channel. Please subscribe if you like this video. Okay, now what needs to do? Firstly, you need an Arduino Uno software. Okay, I have a software already. I have a Arduino UNO 1.0.5 version software here. You can see. Okay. Now, second thing. Second thing you need to do is firstly you need to download the IRremote library for Arduino. Okay. If you search it, then firstly you get a link of GitHub. Here just you need to go here, then download the zip file. Okay, after downloading it, see I have already downloaded it. Okay, so I show you that one. You can see this one I download first. So firstly you need to extract files which are here. So right click, extract here. See Arduino IRremote master. Okay, now firstly rename this library. Uh, IRremote. Rename this library, then come to your Arduino software. Here you get a libraries folder. Okay, in libraries, see I already placed the IRremote directory. Firstly, for show you, I delete this directory, and now I'm going to replace with downloaded one. Copy it, paste it in the libraries file of the Arduino Uno folder. Okay, now just go back and open the Arduino Uno, that IDE software. Okay, Arduino Uno IDE. You are in now Arduino Uno IDE. Now, firstly, our device is connected. Okay, so as our device is connected, so you can see the serial port. Okay, serial port is COM36. Okay, in COM36 our Arduino Uno board is connected. See, I have already chosen Arduino Uno board. You can use any of these boards, okay, to code here. Now uh, as I told you that we already placed the IRremote directory in the Arduino library. So we have some examples of codes in IRremote directory. What you just now downloaded. Okay, so from files you get examples. Okay, in here go to IRremote. See IRremote. In IRremote we have a code IRreceive demo. Okay, so open it. Now in IRreceive demo you can see that they are using 11 number port, but we are using A0 port, so change it. A0 is our IRreceive input. Okay, firstly they uh, decode the result and store it in the results, and then here you can see this start the receiver and try to connect. Okay, then in in here you can see that they are printing the result.value in hex, or the value whichever comes in this IRremote whichever comes in this IRremote is is captured in here. Okay, so this result is shown in serial monitor. That as you can see that here written the serial.println, which is print the value in serial monitor. Okay, serial monitor you get here. Okay, after uploading this code, if you click here, then serial monitor opens. Okay, now firstly, let's upload this code and show you what the hex value coming. Okay, so value whichever comes in this IRremote is is captured in here. Okay, so this result is shown in serial monitor, as you can see that coming. Okay, so just upload it. See, compile sketching is starts, and it's now start uploading. See, RxTX ports are and now uploading done. Okay, so as uploading done, first open this serial monitor. See that our receiver is enabled. Now we have to check the value of the switches, hex values. See, I'm using 0, and hex value for 0 is FF6897. Okay, now see, you can get every switch a unique value. Okay, now now suppose I now suppose I am not interested to get values in hex, so I want these values in a integer format. Okay, so see, int, suppose I store that value in j. Okay, and j equal to this. Now let's print j. Now you can see that value of j also printed in serial monitor. Now let's upload this code. See, done uploading. Now let's open the serial monitor. Open the serial monitor. See, serial monitor is opened. Now let's press 5. Yeah, for 8 we are getting 19125. Suppose this next button. For next button we get 15811. Okay, so like this you get values. Okay, decode it and note these values in a notepad. Okay, and we are going to use these values in our code. Okay, so I have a code. I have already written a code. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. See, this is my code. I have already write this code. Okay, for you all. In here I am going to use two switch. Okay, mm, that is 1 and 2 to on and off our uh, digital output pin, digital output pin 10 and 5. Okay, and I have used other two switch also, that is 5 and 8 to on both, to on both switch at a time, or to on both output at a time, and also to off both output at a time. This is our whole code. Okay, I'm going to give this code in my Facebook page. You get my Facebook page link in the description given below. Okay, for whole code you just need to go to my Facebook page and you can see there this whole code. Okay, now now uh, you can easily understand the whole code. Firstly, I include that IRremote header file here. Okay, then I initiate two values, k and take two integer values of k and n. This is one. Those values I initialize as 1. Then this is a function to receive data. Okay, data received from A0 port I receive. Then I am decoding that incoming data and store it in results. Then in void setup I set the baud rate for our serial printing. Then firstly, when we start our remote, then enabling IR input, this is coming in our serial monitor. Then then you can see that IR receive enable IR in. This is to start our receiver. Okay, and for output I am using digital output. For digital output I am using pin number 10 and pin number 5. Okay, pin number 10 is our output 1 and pin number 5 is our output 2. Okay, now in void loop you can see that firstly I have taken this this is an if condition. Okay, if any IR input come, then condition is true. Then I store that value of j. Okay, I'm not using that hex value, I'm using this integer value. Okay, so int j equal to result dot value. Okay, it stored the result value in j, or switch. It identified that switch. This is an unique number. Okay, then println j means I print that input in our serial monitor. Then if condition, this is for first switch. This is our first output pin, that is 10. When this value comes in j, this is for our key 1. In remote, this is key 1, and whenever anyone press key 1, then 10 is high. Okay, 10 is high. Then secondly, and whenever you press second time that key 1, then this switch going to be off, or you can say that the pin 10th pin is set to be low, so it stop, no output coming from that pin. Now second toggle switch I am using switch 3, key 3. Okay, so whenever anyone press key 3, then this one start that pin number 5, our digital output pin number 5 is going to be high. Okay, so if you push another time that switch number 3, then stop it stop. Okay, now this is low. Okay, so this is our E8. Okay, so whenever anyone press key 8, then both switch stop at a time, or both output stop at a time, and this is our key number 5. Whenever anyone press this key number 5, then both output is going to be high, or we are get both output. Okay, this is all about our code. Okay, now let's upload this code and show you what happened. Now let's upload it. See, compiling, checking, uploading, done uploading. Okay, now open the serial monitor. See, it's now enabled. Now take your remote and press 1. Okay, yes, and for showing you that we are getting some values in pin number 10 and pin number 5, so I am using these two. Okay, yes, and for showing you that we are getting some values in pin number 10 and pin number 5, so I am using these two LEDs. Okay, obviously we get 5 volt as output, so use a resistance with this LEDs. This is our negative pin, which we need to connect with ground. Pin number 10 and pin number 5. As I already pushed that switch, so for that digital pin 10 is already giving 5 volt. Okay, so let's check now. See, I am pushing this switch number 1 or key 1. It's stopped now. You can see here also this value is only coming. Again pushing switch number 1, See. Okay, now you can say that switch number 1 is work as a toggle switch here in this case. Now I have also code switch number 3 for pin number 5. You can see whenever I press switch number 3, then pin number 5 is on. Okay, on and off. Now for pin number 5, whenever I am going to press this pin number 5, then both output high at a time, or we are getting both output at a time. See, now if you press key 8, then both output going to be stop at a time. See, okay, we're successful in our code. So let's make the whole circuit and then show you.